Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Am I wrong for expressing to my in-laws that I don't want to be the server for their family's Christmas dinner? Well, of course you don't want to be the maid. So I'm a newlywed and my in-laws are rolling into town for Christmas and staying at my husband's and my new house. They mentioned wanting to dine out for Christmas dinner, but I offered to whip up some home-cooked feast instead. Unfortunately, they turned down the offer. Now here's where it gets interesting. I'm currently working as a server in our town after recently being laid off from my corporate job. Lucky for me, the restaurant is closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas. Well, it turns out my mother-in-law had other plans. She called up my workplace without speaking to me beforehand and asked me to be the server for the entire Christmas dinner. That's effed up. I found out through my husband that I'd be playing the role of the server for the festive family celebration, and my Christmas gift would be a sweet tip and takeout from my restaurant. Seems a bit odd, especially since our restaurant isn't even open on Christmas Eve or Christmas, and I'd be available to spend time with them on those days. They're scheduling this dinner the day before we close and making it their designated family celebration. I politely declined because, let's be real, being excluded from Christmas dinner while working as a server, that's a hard pass for me. Unfortunately, I was told that I was being dramatic, and there's nothing weird about me being the server for the family's Christmas dinner. Thoughts, anyone? Yeah, they're basically just telling you that you're gonna be the server for life. Yeah, you better run, girl. What the heck? So this girl is like, I can make you guys a feast when you guys come over to our place. But they're like, no, we don't want you to make us a feast. We want you to be our server at your workplace, and you don't get to sit to eat with us. You can just serve us food, and you know what, you'll get a tip at the end of the day. So like, what the heck? She's just their maid then. They are literally letting her know that once she's in the family, she's gonna be their maid. Oh hell no. Oh my gosh, if I knew this is what I was marrying into, I'd be out of there. Like, no thank you. My parents treat me like a princess and you guys are gonna treat me like Cinderella? Oh hell no. That's just insulting, you know. You're our server. You're our maid. We're gonna pay you. You can't eat with us. No way the husband was okay with that. Like, he literally told her, you're gonna be playing the role of our server. Merry Christmas. Imagine hearing that from your husband. If I'm going to be playing the role of you guys' server, then you're going to be playing the dog. Like, if you act like one, then you are one. That's even insulting to dogs, man. I freaking love dogs. Am I wrong for looking when my girlfriend asked me if she looks fat? Huh? How are you going to ask someone if you look fat, and when they look at you to check, you're going to get mad? This is my first relationship. Her mother bought a champagne dress for her to wear to her aunt's wedding. I told her she looks really beautiful in it and then went back to reading. A couple minutes later, she asked if she looks fat in the dress. I glanced at her, looked for a second, and then told her no. She got really upset, saying that I should be able to say that she's not fat without looking. I only looked because I wanted to be able to answer completely honestly. Am I wrong? What the heck is this? Girl, you have a great boyfriend. Stop trying to ruin it. Seriously. Don't ask someone for an answer if you want an answer that you're only expecting. Do you know what I mean? That's just dumb. Ask someone for an answer if you genuinely want them to answer honestly. Am I wrong for telling my brother, I guess you go to jail? Ooh, what happened? My brother Tim was trying to go to film school. In July, I got a flag on my credit report. Someone tried to co-sign my name on a private student loan. I found out my brother somehow got the information from my mum, thinking I wouldn't notice. Tim is on the spectrum. He doesn't have great judgment, but my wife was pissed because we are living with my in-laws on the other side of the country and saving up for a home once if the interest rates drop. I have kept my credit flawless. So I did the things you are supposed to do, report it for fraud. I tell my mum and she doesn't say much. It slowly comes out that my brother couldn't get a loan and he found some paperwork about my parents' will that had my social security number on it laying around. He couldn't get the loan without a cosigner and put me down. It takes months for this to come out. So my wife and in-laws pressured me to file charges on Tim. I told my mum what Tim did was wrong and illegal. My mom started crying and handed the phone to Tim, and I explained to him about what he did and he needs a lawyer. Again, Tim is autistic and started panicking about what will happen to him after the headache of his actions and everything going on. I said, guess you go to jail. Since then, Tim went into a bad state. He's in bad shape and my family blames me because he keeps saying I'm going to jail. I don't know if he actually would for what he did because of what I told him. He's regressed bad and has been in a panic for weeks and is not getting any better. My parents did get him a lawyer and to try to calm him down, but he's back in the hospital again for another stay. Oh my gosh, this is the freaking mum's fault. It feels like the mum knew, didn't she? Because, you know, she's acting like this, so she probably knew. Or was she the one that just gave him the social security number? I mean, I guess what he did was right, but that's so sad. Like, I don't think I could do that without feeling bad. But I guess he had to do what he had to do to get a clean credit. I mean, obviously what Tim did was wrong and illegal. So yeah, he has to suffer the consequences of his own actions because I'm sure he knows that was wrong. Right? Like, I'm sure. And the mum obviously knew as well, but the mum didn't even like do anything about it. But I just feel bad that he's like in such a bad state after all this happened. Am I wrong for kicking out my friend and ending the party after she fed my dog a treat? Ooh, was it toxic to the dog? I would have done the same then. I always knew that when I can live alone, I wanted to have a dog. When I moved, I had the opportunity in the form of a relative's pet that needed to be rehomed. She was already very old, 13, deaf, and generally needed a lot of attention. It's been a year and I love this dog. She truly changed my life. I am absolutely an annoying dog mum. She's also very allergic to something that her vet and I are still trying to figure out what. It manifests in dry, flaky skin that she will itch hard enough to bleed. We're trying a food allergy trial. This means she's on a very specific diet of a prescription dry food until a trial period of 8 to 9 weeks is over. If she does get something off menu, we have to start the trial period over. Most of my friends know this because I always complain how expensive the food is. Cut to the party. I invited a few close friends around to my place. Living far away, work, etc. usually keeps us apart, so I was super excited. I ordered us McDonald's. We all agreed beforehand to split a big order because why not? I made a ton of jokes to my dog about how none of this is for you, young lady, in front of everyone. I'll admit, this was a friendly reminder for everyone else too. The food comes and we're all having a good time. I step away to find my friend dropping a piece of fish fillet for my dog to gobble up in the kitchen. I freak out and ask her what she's doing. Again, my dog is deaf, so she just keeps pouring my friend for another piece, which she gave her saying, but she's so cute, a little piece of fish can't hurt. I'll admit it, I kind of lost it. We were 6 weeks into the trial and now I would have to start all over buying so much more expensive food. I'm sure I yelled and cussed at her. I don't really remember. I saw red. I do remember telling everyone that I'm sorry, but I'm too angry to enjoy or host a party right now and asked everyone to leave. I told them to also feel free to take the remaining food and don't worry about paying for their shares since I'm the reason the party is ending early. The next day I apologized to my friend for yelling. She seems very hurt and isn't very open to continuing the conversation. She says she honestly forgot and didn't see the harm. To be fair, fish was on the list of things I don't suspect she's allergic to and may have mentioned that to the group. Also, my dog is on other medications that stop any harmful reactions to off-list foods. At most, she'll get flaky skin, but not super itchy or upset stomach or anything. My friends overall seem pretty split. Half the group thinks I'm justified and are upset with me ending the party, knowing how much I care about my dog. The other half thinks I'm overreacting over a piece of fish. Yeah, because the other half don't have dogs. That's why. You know, it's just common sense that before you give someone's pet something, you ask them if they can have this. Like, even when you're about to pet someone's dog, you ask them, can I pet your dog? That's the normal thing to do. You don't just go up to someone's dog and pet the dog. You don't do that. Same with giving them food. You ask the owner, can I give them this? Like, seriously, how old are they? Are they dumb? And it's the fact that she kept on giving the dog fish. She gave it once, right? She dropped it and then she was like, it's just fish, I'll give it again. Honestly, I feel like only us dog owners understand because that is freaking annoying. When people just don't have common sense, that's just annoying, right? Like, come on. Some food dogs can't even eat, right? So before you give anything to a dog, you should always ask the owner if you can give it to them. Because seriously, not gonna lie, I would have been freaking mad too. So like, I don't blame her for getting angry. My dog is my life. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!